Teacher's Kitchen with Chris and Blair. Today we're making coconut shrimp.
Go. Okay, everyone, we're gonna make coconut shrimp. You can either have this seasoning here, which is a McCormick coconut shrimp and chicken breading, or if that's not available, I got something better for you. You can take plain breadcrumbs and sweeten coconut flakes. What you do is 1 cup of plain breadcrumbs to 1/2 cup of coconut flakes. And I'm going to show you how to brown these two so that you can have it to do the same thing that this does. I have some already made over here that I made because you have to let it cool before you go ahead and do it. You're going to need 1 large egg. You're going to have to scramble it. You're going to need 1 cup of, I got buttermilk pancake mix, or you can use flour. It's up to you. I like this because it gives it a little bit of a sweet, and you're going to mix it with your stuff. I have 1 cup of milk that you're going to put the egg in, and I have 1 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning. You can use any of your favorite Cajun seasoning. The one that I have here has no salt because I made it myself. And then we have 1.5 pounds of shrimp here. So we'll be right back. Okay, here we have the sweetened coconut, and we're going to put it over in the pan, and we're just going to get it till it's a light golden brown so you can make your own at home. You can get the no-name brand, just sweetened coconut, and you're going to, it really turns brown fast, so you want to get it light brown, and then it'll finish doing its thing. You can see it turn right in front of your eyes. It only takes a couple minutes. See, it's browning already. See, it's turning beige. You're just trying to toast it. You can toast it in the oven as well, but I do it on here to make sure I don't overdo it in the oven when I toast my coconut. It will brown on you really fast, and you got to get it out of that pan because that pan will keep it browning if you don't move it. So when you get finished browning it, when you get finished browning it, you have to let it cool off. So I've already pre-made us some to do, and we'll just use this the next time we make coconut shrimp. I'll be back to show you our desired. Okay guys, you see it's kind of like an orangish tan color. This is our desired color. You can make it a little darker if you want, but this is our desired color here. Thank you. Okay guys, we're back. We got our tablespoon of butter, and we're about to do the breadcrumbs. This will make the breadcrumbs come together a little closer. Or you can get panko chips. It's up to you. Though it's up to you. But just get plain, no flavor to it. See how the butter is making it get closer together? And you just brown it a little bit, but you have to let this cool off before you can actually do the shrimp, because this needs to be room temperature. So it probably take about a half an hour or so, you know, half an hour, maybe half an hour should be enough. But you just mix it together. See that color? It's the same color. It's just going to kind of put the stuff together a little more, and it'll give the breadcrumbs a little flavor, a little butter flavor to it. I've already made some, and we're going to go ahead and start with putting our oil on, and we're going to meet you over at the other side of the kitchen so we can have everything together and show you how we're doing it. We'll be right back. So basically you're just going to take the stuff and just keep moving it around together. Blend it together really good. You can use a bigger container if you want to. I just wanted this so I can go ahead and cool on off. Something thin so it'll have a chance to cool off. You just make sure you get it all out of here together. We're done with this because we'll use it another time. But you see it pretty much gives the same consistency and of the other. I mean, you can let the coconut cook a little longer if you want to, but I chose not to because of the fact that if you do let it, it'll start browning too much because it browns really fast because of the sugar that's in there too. So here it is all mixed together, and like I said, it's got pretty much the same consistency. It's a little different. However, the taste is all the same. This is a lot older than this is. This is fresh. So you let this cool. Don't cover it because it is butter in there. You don't want it to get soggy like you want it to stay dry. So once it cools, you can cover it, or you can just leave it uncovered and go ahead and cook with it. We're going to cover ours after it's completely dry. This is what it looks like when it's this was me overdoing the cooking of the browning of the coconut. So I mean, you can brown it too much like I just did this time, or you can just do it like I just showed you. Either or, it's all gonna work out the same. We'll be back. Okay, you all, here's the shrimp. These are jumbo shrimp, and they're already deveined, as they call them. But I go back through and I make sure there's nothing back there. And then I go in here. You see that line there? And I peel that out of there. I get that out of there. I don't like it in there. I don't know about everybody else. Some people don't like to clean it. I clean it out of there because I don't want it in my food. So, here we are. And you can use this water in here to keep cleaning your fingertips, because you're going to keep on going back in and changing the water on it anyway. You're going to change it about 3 times to make sure you got all of everything out of there. Again, you're going to go over the back. I've already done the rest of it. I just wanted to come back through here and show you all. And again, break that little skin back there, and you can pull it out, and it just pulls it right on down. You see how that works? And all of that is out of there, or you get it until it's out of there. See, it's gone now. So on my fingertips, and you let it sit over there and soak for a few minutes while you get the rest. I'm gonna do one more just in case you missed it. You can buy the devein. Always, 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 please buy fresh shrimp, because if you buy it already cooked, what happens is it's going to be, it's rubbery like. I don't like that. I mean, you know, some people don't want to do it, and then too, on that note, they're not cleaning this part out when they cook it. They just go ahead and cook it. So I buy my shrimp raw. Fresh raw shrimp or frozen shrimp. But you see, it's all clean. When I get these last 3 cleaned, I will come right back and show you where we are. Okay, we're doing the egg, the 1 egg, large egg, and the 1 cup of milk. We're going to scramble the egg a little bit before we stick it in there, and then we're going to scramble it again once, you know, mix it all up once it gets in there. Okay. Make sure you get the whole thing in there. And you may see dishes here or there, but we wash as we go with the dishes, so pardon us. Just mix it up real good for about 30 seconds or so. Now we're going to leave that fork in there, and the reason for us leaving that fork in there is so that we can pull it up out of the milk mixture. We're going to take, here's this 1 teaspoon of seasoning that we told you about earlier. Mix it up real good so you see the mix. Sorry, I'm making a mess here. It's a blooper. But here's the mixture here with that Cajun seasoning. You can use what kind you want. I didn't have salt. I don't have salt in my seasoning, in my mixture. But you're gonna take 1 shrimp at a time. You're gonna take the shrimp. You're gonna put it in your flour mixture. Toss it around, shake it off a little bit. drop it in the milk mixture, and then take it and flip it over in your coconut breading, and then you set it over to the side. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do a couple more so I can show you where it's nothing. It's just a little bit of water on there from, you know, cleaning them. After we cleaned them, we had a little drain of water. It catches the mixture, flour mixture. Dip it over in here in the egg and milk mixture. Drop it over in the coconut breading. And set it there. You're going to try to do all of them so that once the grease is going, you don't have to come back over here and do what I did yesterday and have to come back over here and the grease is hot and you don't have your stuff together. I'm trying to do this really fast because the boys are ready. They really like the shrimp. So make sure it's covered pretty good. Stick it over to the side. I'm going to let them go ahead and do the rest of them, and we'll be right back. Shake it off. Yeah, okay. Come on, Chris, it's your turn. Now you got to mix it up with your hand, yep. Okay, you got it. Shake it off. Here, wait, Chris.
Whoa, Granny. You got a nice shape.
Okay, get your assembly line going.
Okay. Thank you, Mom.
Shake it off. No, you don't. You're not soaking it, Chris. Blair, Blair, get it out of there. Shake it off.
It's just falling.
Okay, it's all right. Okay, go ahead. Okay. So I guess you guys get the idea of it. Basically, you got to get it from the shrimp to the flour, to the egg mixture, to the breading, and then you're done. And if you use the fork to do it on those two processes, your hands won't get as dirty, and you'll just have breading, which will be a lot easier to get off your fingers than it will the other way. Okay. Okay, you all, this is the finished product as far as getting all of the toppings on top of there, and I'm about to fry them really quick. We'll be back. Okay, you see the little bubbles in the grease? That means the grease is just about done. I should have saved some of that flour mixture, which will actually, for me, it's pancake mixture, just to make sure that it was done, but I'm more than sure it is. I'm going to stick a shrimp on in there. And that gave the shrimp about 5 minutes to sit with this coating on it. Oh, it could have got a little hotter. I usually check by throwing a little flour over in there, and if the flour cooks on, it's ready. But I'm gonna let this one fry in here, and then once it's done, then I'll start putting the rest of them over in there, and I'll be right back. Okay, I put about 8 of them in there, and with me putting about 8 of them in there, it only takes us, when they start coming up towards the top, that means they're done. And these are coming up towards the top. So they're done. And what you do is when you stick them in there to fry, you just make sure you don't stick them on top of each other. You try to put them next to each other to a certain degree. But they're coming up. When they come to the top, that means they're done. It only takes a couple minutes because shrimp doesn't take that long to cook. You better stand back, puppy. And you can tell that there's still more shrimp in there because it'll still be It'll still be frying. Oops, I didn't mean to pop it. Shake off any excess. Be careful because it does pop a little bit. Get it as close to it as you can without burning yourself. But you see, never let it get over 3/4 with the, you do it halfway with your oil, and never put more than 3/4 over. So if it ever fries over, it won't catch fire because it won't go any further than what it's doing. So make sure, because see it's coming up to the top now, but make sure that that it doesn't bubble over. So make sure when you're frying that you don't go over half of the oil in your frying pan when you're frying. I love shrimp, but it doesn't love me, so the boys will be eating this by themselves tonight.
Yeah. And then for them.
See how it shows you it's something. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, baby. You got to step back. That's what I was telling you. You got to stand back a little bit. But this is it. I'll show you our finished product.
So just to
Okay. This is the finished product. It looks a little dark right here. Let me get it over in the light. Can you move back, goofball? Okay. This is the finished product. And they are about to do taste tester. Scoot in, Chris. So she.
hot, hot, hot. Oh shoot.
Well then y'all should have waited. I told you.
Let me take a fork.
Oh Lord, y'all gonna burn your little mouths.
It's worth it.
So that mean it's good, Chris, Blair?
Uh-huh.
What's with that dance, boy? Oh Lord. Alright. What are you supposed to tell people?
Subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe. Shout out to Mr. Phil.
Okay. This sauce right here, that chili lime with that coconut shrimp is fire. You gotta get you some chili sauce.